55. Find the missing length in the right triangle. Simplify the answer if necessary. So since we've been given a right triangle and we want to find one of the missing sides, we're going to use, as you'll recall, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, Pythagorean's theorem. And b is what we're looking for, and a is going to be our base, and c, side c, is always the longest side, and it's always going to be the hypotenuse, the angle directly across from the right angle. And so c is 6. So let's go ahead and plug some of this information in and see if we can't solve for b. So we have our a, so we're going to say a squared plus b squared. We don't know what that is just yet. That's what we're solving for. Equals, well, what's c? 6 squared. All right, well, what is 4 squared? Well, 4 squared is 16 plus b squared equals c squared, and in this case c is 6, so 6 squared gives us 36. If we want to solve for b squared, let's start moving things away from the b squared. So let's go ahead and subtract 16 from both sides. That's going to leave us with b squared equals 20. And now lastly, we want to solve for b, right? Here is just b. We don't want b squared, but rather b. So let's go ahead and take the square root of both sides. And so b equals now plus and minus radical 20. But can we break radical 20 down? Yeah, we sure can. But before we do that, remember, since we created our own square root, we had to take the positive and negative answers, right? But what are we measuring here? We're measuring the side of a triangle, and the side of a triangle is a length, it's a distance, and we can never have negative distance, so we're not really worried about the negative answer in this case. We are only concerned about the positive answer, and so we can go ahead and even get rid of that positive sign. So b equals radical 20, and now let's go ahead and break down this radical 20. Again, we'll break it down by good stuff, bad stuff. We want to say, what is the largest perfect square that we can multiply by some other number to give us 20? Well, 4 times 5 gives us 20. 4 is the largest perfect square that you can multiply by some other number to get 20. And so we know that now that we have a perfect square, the perfect square comes out clean, clear, and free as a 2. We rewrite our bad stuff, and so b equals 2 radical 5. And there we have it, number 55.